Greetings and welcome to your oracle message for the day. This is a collective energy reading and it is timeless. So whenever you come across this video, however you find it, it is the right time for you to be getting this message. For returning friends, welcome in. Have a seat, sit back, relax. You know the drill. For new friends, welcome in. This is a space where we encourage and support each other and are always doing what we can to increase the abundance and opportunity for everybody, including ourselves, starting with ourselves and expanding outward to the rest of creation. So that's what this channel is all about. It is not monetized. It'll never be monetized. It's just for you. If you haven't already subscribed and you would like to, please feel free to do so. And if you can like this video, it does help the YouTube algorithm help other people find these videos and find this channel when they're looking for support and guidance and encouragement as well. So today we are looking at the Earth Magic Oracle Cards deck from Stephen D. Farmer. We've been going through that for the past few days. We'll be looking at this deck throughout this particular lunar cycle. But again, this is timeless, so whenever you come across this video, this is the message you were looking for. Whether you thought you wanted it or not, okay? And I have no idea what the message says in the book. We will look at that in just a second, but I always like to get an energy from the card to begin with, and the image and what's being projected from this card itself. I don't know, I'm not an expert on whales. Obviously, I think we all know a little bit about them, probably enough to get us in trouble, right? But they're beautiful, amazing animals. They have huge brains, and if they had like digits, fingers, or something that they could manipulate things with, I think this world would probably be a little bit different place. What do you think? Uh, but this card, obviously, tons of water energy, lots of also, I get air energy as well. There's just a lot of movement through the air with the water. And there's always something magic that happens when you find that place where water and air meet, or where water and earth meet, where the sky meets the land. Those places there's an energy in that interaction between those two energetic fields. And I think the whales literally just kind of, navigate through this and use that energy for themselves. I don't remember. I think I actually did find out at one time why they breach, but I don't know exactly. I know what the tail slapping is. So if you guys have some comments you want to throw in there, I don't know. It might have it in the book, and we'll go ahead and take a look at that. But I'm just getting a real sense of energy movement from this card. When whales breach, it's not a small movement. They're not they're not just putting in a flipper, right? It's an entire full body, full entity experience, and they're actually moving out of their element and for a brief moment breaching into air, which is not their element at all, and going in movements that are not what their natural form would indicate. So I'm interested to see what the reading is in the book. Let's take a look. We are looking at whale, which represents breach. This powerful creature of the ocean takes a few great sweeps with his fins and propels himself briefly out of the waters where he spends the majority of his life. He's taking a break from the ordinary earth element in which he lives. Actually, I think that's water. In which he lives to exist even for a few moments in the realm of blue skies and sun, having broken through the skin of the ocean in a magnificent display of fullness and strength. All baleen whales breach, but none more spectacularly than the humpbacks, considered the acrobats of this family. They arch, stretch, and twist their bodies even as they approach the surface of the water, in what may be an ancient mating ritual, a form of communication, or even a way to remove parasites. In this image, the humpback whale that has burst out of the ocean expresses an almost palpable feeling of release and joy. Often, when we manage to change our environment, to break through illusory blockages, we experience an intense feeling of relief and can let go of any previously held fears and assumptions of what would happen once we did overcome that barrier, whether it's material, emotional, or mental. Simply getting away from the trance of technology for a few hours and spending that time in nature is a breach from the trappings of civilization that can suffocate us and prevent us from connecting to Earth. It is time to take a break. Not just a coffee break, but a respite from the usual environment you find yourself in. That trip you wanted to take? Go for it. Tired of being indoors? Make it a point to get outside. You have become so attached to your surroundings that you have created within them an illusion of safety. Yet it is not these things that have imbued your surroundings or have made you feel safe. Rather, let me read that sentence again. I'm sorry. You have become so attached to your surroundings that you have created within them an illusion of safety. Yet it is not these things that make you feel safe. Rather, the familiarity you have imbued in your surroundings have generated this false sense of security. Taking time away from the familiar is literally about changing your external environment in a significant way, such as doing something unusual or perhaps something you've always wanted to experience. Another perspective is breaking through the barrier of beliefs that have constricted you in any way from being who you truly are. This is your opportunity to do some intentional breaching of these thought patterns, which will open you to different worlds and perspectives. Well, I hardly know where to start with that. I could probably go on for the next 2 weeks on just this card and that reading. Please feel free to share in the comments if you have any initial take on that. What I'm just getting, like I said, I really did get that energy of where you're moving out of one element into another, and that right there in the book. It also very much correlates with what we've been speaking about forever on this channel about being your authentic self and how that allows other people to feel that they are free to be their authentic selves, and how we can get stuck in those illusions of safety, security, because it's comfortable, it's known, and getting out of that unknown. I think way back when, a million years ago, I had done maybe a Love Seat Therapist episode on getting out of your comfort zone. I'll see if I can find it and stick it in at the end of this video for you guys. This is powerful energy. And I realize in this reading right now, we have just started a Mercury retrograde and everybody's all freaked out. Don't do anything new. Don't change anything. Don't start anything. Don't finish anything. Don't, And that's not the energy that's going to keep you in the flow of your life path, your life purpose, your life's mission, which is to be your authentic self so that other people feel free to be their authentic selves. This is a pattern. You've heard this from me ad nauseum. I'm sure you're just tired of it. But I can't help it when the universe keeps giving us these messages. This is not a coincidence that this keeps happening. This is not I shuffle these decks. And then I spread them out and close my eyes and ask the universe, what card do you want me to give? And I just slap my hand down and there it is. So I'm not going through and cherry picking these cards. I'm not reading it ahead. The book This experience that you're doing right now with this video is exactly what I did when I recorded this. It's not edited. There's no editing done on these videos, as I'm sure you've noticed, because I want you to get the raw energy straight from me to you through this card. This is our portal right here, that image. It is being, you are being called, you are being invited to get out of your comfort zone. There's something that's holding you back, that's keeping you from experience your true authentic self. This is the opportunity to do some intentional breaching of thought patterns, which will open you to different worlds and experiences and perspectives. And it allows you to become even more authentically you. When you keep shaking off the old dead skin, you show off the beautiful, healthy you underneath. So that's what our energy reading is for the day. I hope that this resonated with you guys. I love you. Have the most amazing day. And ciao for now.